Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna wait for you guys to come in, but if you're new, I want to say hey, my name is LaDon. Welcome to the No Lie Naturally Me channel. If you haven't already done so, check out my channel intro and you'll learn a little bit about what we do here. It's, natural hair, health and wellness, beauty, skincare, and life. But just check out that intro and it'll tell you a lot about the channel. Today's live stream is you know what? It is different from anything I've ever done on this channel before. I did a squat challenge on the channel probably 3 or 4 years ago. And that went over really well, actually. But I've never done anything like this. I'm really excited about it because I think that it is something that will help me to stay on track with my goals, of course, but then also we can do this together and be of support to one another as we both kind of walk and take that journey toward better health and wellness. Those of you who've been following the channel for a while know last year, I had some health situations that we had, that occurred, and I really appreciate you guys' support kind of through that. Your kind words, your sharing your experiences, all of that was really helpful, not only to me, but to everybody who is a member of this channel. And that's one of the things I love most and why I wanted to share this health and wellness journey, my 90 days to lose challenge, because I feel like this is something, again, that we can kind of do together and all benefit from. And I like the fact that we have this community of women who are supportive of one another, who, we're very transparent. And, this isn't a place where, we come to put one another down or belittle one another or any of that. I think there are wonderful places like that on social media. And I'm just happy that this is one of those places. So I'm going to share with you guys this goal that has been a long-standing goal that I really have not done anything with. So, much like you guys, I struggle with, lots of things: procrastination, setting goals and not keeping them. And when it comes to health and wellness, you guys know that I feel very strongly about health and wellness, but it is hard to transfer sometimes that passion into sustained activity. So I'm hoping that you guys help to keep me accountable and I can keep you guys accountable and we can all do this together. So if you're interested in, a topic like this and a challenge like this, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so I know you guys are interested, because if you are, then there are some things that I want to add to the channel. Like I want to create a playlist full of recipes, full of exercise stuff, full of other health and wellness activities and tips to help sustain, weight loss. Sometimes we start our goals and then we fall off. Lord, no, we fall off. But hey, we fall down, but we can get right back up again. Get back up again. Cue cue the song. Y'all know the song I'm talking about. Anyway, so I want to have that playlist accessible so that when you feel motivated to do those kind of things, and when I feel motivated to, get moving again toward those goals, we can kind of go to that playlist and we'll have a deck of activities that'll help us to be successful. All right. So one of the things that I have been thinking about doing for probably the last 2 or 3 months is this weight loss, sort of journey, and kind of doing this in a way that we could do it together. And I was trying to think, like, what kind of framework should it be in? And what I decided was that it should be a 90-day journey, because I think that that provides enough time for folks to get started. Sometimes, like I said, we fall off. So if somebody falls off, it could be me, it could be you, it could be anybody. But if you fall off, it's enough time to get back on and do the things that will help us to create healthy habits that we can sustain, right? So I feel like 90 days is enough time to do that. They say that changing habits um, is most successful if you do them over a 21-day period and you do them for all 21 days. So I feel like the 90-day gives a chance for, if we're not successful, or if any member of this group is not successful, you can get back up again. To me, it doesn't, obviously we want to keep going and be successful, but sometimes life gets in the way, things happen, and we fall off. My thing is just get back on and keep going. Tomorrow is a new day. Today you weren't successful, but tomorrow you will be, right? And so we can just keep the momentum going forward. So 90-day framework. And then I wanted to incorporate a couple of different areas. So I wanted to, okay, so I should back up. When I typically do these kind of activities, I always incorporate spiritual well-being into it. And you'll see how I'm going to do that with this. But spiritual well-being, we're going to do a 10-day smoothie fast. There's going to be a Daniel's fast component. And then I'm February 2017. I went on a fruit and raw vegetable fast. Nuts also. Gone, girl. Congratulations. That sounds a lot like a Daniel's fast, actually. I love doing the Daniel's fast. So I'm going to introduce that during the 90 days because I will be doing that as well as a 10-day smoothie. And there'll be a spiritual component, and then there'll be a workout component or a workout challenge component. 28 days. You go, Gwen. I love it. I love it. How is it going so far? Keep us posted. So I actually asked you guys if you would be interested in something like this over on the community page I have for the No Lie Naturally Me channel, and you guys had expressed interest there, and then some of you sent me emails and said you're interested also. So I'm so excited because some of you all are doing different things now. So what I think is that this will be a great supplement to that, and then it can help to continue to propel forward, like after we finish the formal fast, so to speak. Last year I dropped 40 and was never hungry. All right, is that the Daniel's fast you did? I'm just curious. But yeah, so the wonderful part of this is that you do have the potential to lose a lot of weight. The challenge is sustaining it. And so that's why I'm hoping that this 90-day format will help us to create habits that then can be incorporated. That can then be incorporated into our daily lives. For me, this is a lifestyle change. For you, I hope it's a lifestyle change too, because we want to do cleanses, but we also want to transition that into a healthier way of being, right? So that's my goal. So again, the first part for me, the health and wellness portion, you guys are welcome to do that with me. The spiritual well-being component, you're welcome to do that with me. The 10-day smoothie fast, the Daniel's fast, and then also I am transitioning to a pescatarian lifestyle. So the smoothie fast and Daniel's fast are built to help me transition to the pescatarian lifestyle. I don't want to be a vegetarian. That pescatarian is where you have you eat fruits and vegetables like vegetarians do. You eat pretty much what they eat, except for you also eat fish. So I will be incorporating that as kind of how I will be eating on a moving forward basis. And I've done that in the past and I loved it, and I got away from it 1 year, and then that rolled into another year and another year. So I'm trying to get back. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna be starting off with the spiritual component, and then the combination of the 10-day smoothie and Daniel's fast. I also do a 3-day fruit fast. Your stomach capacity shrinks. Yes, it does. In 2 days, and can eat a lot. Appetite goes away. Absolutely. I've done the Daniel's fast before, and my stomach definitely shrunk. I got full a lot quicker. I lost probably 40 pounds about that on the Daniel's fast, and I felt so much better, and I was never hungry. But the thing is, you have to prepare for that, otherwise you just gonna fail. And then when you come off of it, you have to have a way to kind of maintain it. So that's why I'm hoping doing things this way will be helpful, and we'll be able to kind of track the progress and share kind of what worked and what didn't work, right? So I'm starting out with the purpose-driven life. Yes. So this is my spiritual well-being component. I love reading this book. The first time I read it was several years ago, and I read it with my daughter. She was my partner because you're supposed to pair up. So I will be you guys' partner if you want to do this. If you don't have anybody else around you who could be your partner, I will be your partner, and I will be over the 40 days sharing my thoughts on each of the daily activities. And again, it's so that we can kind of do this together, right? Reason I love this book is because it's just so simple. You know, the concepts are so simple. I did this with my daughter when she was like in third grade, and she grasped it so easily. It's just like truth is truth. And so I like this because it provides an opportunity for you to think about yourself and think about, you know, your purpose and how you can connect with others, how you can connect within your faith-based community, how your purpose connects to other choices that you make in life. And so I just feel like this is a good companion to doing the, you know, other detoxifying activities. I feel like it's important to cleanse not only our bodies, but, you know, cleanse our and detox ourselves mentally and spiritually as well. So that's why I like to incorporate this. Now, everybody doesn't have to do this. You know, do what works for you. If you don't want to do all 4 phases, you don't have to do all 4 phases. This is just what I'm doing, and I'm here for those of you who want to do any of these phases together. All right. So I'm going to start out with a purpose-driven life. If you haven't read this book, but you're interested in it, I did put a link to it in the information section, so you can read a little bit more about it and then kind of make a decision later, or, you know, whenever you're ready. But I just want you to kind of read about it. It has a companion piece. I don't use a companion piece. I usually just either, I don't know if I wrote in the book or I underline the book, and then I just use a regular journal of my own to write down some of my thoughts on each of the sections of the purpose-driven life. So I will be uploading my thoughts on those 40 days. So that's going to be the spiritual component. Now the health and wellness component. We're going to start out with food, and then we're going to end on the latter part of the 90 days with the exercise part. Okay. So we're going to start out with a 10-day green smoothie cleanse. I don't know if you guys have seen this book, but it is by J.J. Smith. This is a great little book. The thing I like about this book is that she takes the time to really educate folks about different types of foods and how the body kind of digests the foods. You know, what foods support weight loss and then what foods support weight gain. So once you are done with this smoothie, then I did the fast as a sacrifice. That is what kept me on point. Plus, I can make a salad that tastes like chili. Exactly. That's right. There you go, girl. Yeah, that's another reason I do the Daniel's fast. I do it as a sacrifice also, and it goes in hand with this spiritual piece. And that's just what works for me. That's what I like to do. I know everyone, you know, that might not be your thing, but that's why I'm doing it this way. So yeah, I just find it being it to be such a meaningful and, you know, sort of when I fast just in general, or when I do a cleanse, I just become mentally and spiritually so much more clearer. Things become so much more clearer. So that's why I like to incorporate this, or some sort of Bible, you know, discipline around reading certain verses and stuff like that while I'm doing, you know, an activity, just because I just feel like it brings me closer to God personally. And it just gives me more spiritual clarity around understanding what I'm meant to do in this season. And that's a very personal thing, you know. You might not want to share that. You might want to share that. I don't know. But that's one of the benefits. So I appreciate the clarity. Then also, when I do these fasts and stuff, I'm just more I'm clearer mentally. So I sleep better, I have less anxiety, I'm more patient, I feel better, I'm more creative. Um, there's just the stuff we eat in our food has such an amazingly negative in some ways impact on our bodies, on our temperaments, on our mental clarity, all of those things. So the thing I like about the Daniel's fast is that you do not eat, and I'll go into the Daniel's fast separately in a different video, but with the Daniel's fast, you're not eating any processed foods. You're not eating refined sugar, things of that nature. And so it is so noticeable how much different your body feels. And I really think that your body is forced to perform the way it was intended to perform. And so that's why you have, that mental clarity and that spiritual clarity, and you feel so much better, and you're falling asleep, when you're supposed to fall asleep rather than having insomnia and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Daniel's fast is absolutely great. But going back to this book, so the 10-Day Smoothie by J.J. Smith is, like I said, it's a great book. The things I like about it is that, as I was saying, she talks about food and like what foods, contribute to weight gains. Because a lot of times people, hey, Queen Di, you're doing a 21-day fast right now. This week, fruits and vegetables and nuts. Next 2 weeks, juicing. Oh, go girl. How is it going so far? Let me know. I don't use a microwave. I don't either. I'm glad I'm not alone. I haven't had a microwave in like 7 years. I eat nothing artificial or GMO. Me neither. No high fructose. Yeah. No artificial sweeteners. Almost no dairy. No. Yeah. Yeah. That is ideally kind of the way to go. For me, I have an added issue because I have a gluten intolerance. So, my gluten allergy makes it more difficult for me to digest certain kinds of foods. No white rice. Yep. You can't have that on Daniel's fast either. I'm actually going to set up a post on my blog about the Daniel's fast for those of you who are interested. I highly recommend, I recommend the Daniel's fast even more so than this. I think this is a good sort of jump start for people who are wanting to integrate fruits and vegetables into their diet more and really just kind of cleanse and reset. But if you're looking for like a true reset, removing again everything processed out of your system, the Daniel's fast is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. But again, I like this book because she really does educate readers about food in general. I'm doing fine. Oh, good, Queen. Keep me posted on how it's going for you, and then what works really, really well. Okay. I would be so interested in hearing that because I think that would be something that would be beneficial to kind of everybody. Because we need to figure out, just how to be successful when we're doing cleanses like that. All right. So, so the other thing in this book she has are clean, high protein recipes. So she has lots of recipes here that really help, I think, once you finish your cleanse, help you to make healthy choices and create healthy meal choices to help you sustain a healthier lifestyle. She has a bunch of different recipes in here for the 10-day smoothie, and she even has a schedule about when you're supposed to eat the varying types of smoothies during the course of the 10 days. So this is a very educational book. She talks about the benefits of other detox methods like saunas. I love going to the sauna. Actually, I go to a dry sauna here locally. Body brushing, detox foot, baths, all of the things that methods that help to detoxify the body. So I do highly recommend trying this book, if nothing else for the recipes, because they're all really, really good. But this really does educate you about the food you eat and then other detox methods as well. I did put a link to it below in case you're interested so you could connect with it. But I highly, highly, highly recommend this. So this is the first thing you're going to need. You're going to need the book, and the major reason I suggest the book is so that you know what smoothies can be created while you're on the 10-day fast and you have that schedule. To me, being prepared for the fast, having that grocery list, having all of the recipes in there for the various smoothies will take you so much further towards success than you would have if you tried to do it on your own. Because to me, it's like the more prepared you are and the fewer steps you have, the more likely it is that you will be successful. Preparedness and then streamlining things, to me, ensures success. All right, so you want to have that. You want to have something to make your smoothies with. So so for years, I used a blender for my smoothies. I'm like no stranger to smoothies. I love them. I've been drinking them for years. But a friend of mine uses the NutriBullet. And he was going on and on and on about his NutriBullet. He got a NutriBullet at the house. He got a NutriBullet at the office. And I'm like, whatever. I'm happy with my blender. Well, the NutriBullet actually went on sale. And he had been going on and on and on about this, NutriBullet for so long. When it went on sale, I decided to go ahead and get it. Because normally it's like about $100. But it was on sale for like $79.99, I think. Like one Thanksgiving, and so I went ahead and I purchased it. So this is my NutriBullet. I've had it now for about a year and a half, and let me tell you, I was like, I cannot believe I waited so long to get this thing. So one of the challenges with using my blender to do my smoothies was that you have to load everything, of course, in the blender, but then you have to clean it. You have to break it down and clean it afterward. And that's just too much work for my hands and arms. No, but seriously, I mean, if you're blending that much, it's like a whole thing, if you're doing it in the morning, right? So the thing I like about this is that it's all like self-contained. And he didn't even tell me that. Now I see why he likes it so much, but it's all self-contained. So this is like the motorized piece of the NutriBullet. And then this is one of my smoothies. I just made it. I'm having this for dinner tonight. Along with a salad. It's not alone, but I'm going to have that. But what it is that, for instance, okay, so you get these cups that come with it, and there's this like blade piece that screws onto the top of your cup. You put all your ingredients in here, and then like imagine that piece is on top of here. You put it on top of here, you press it down and lock it in, and then it mixes everything in here. So then you take it off, you unscrew the blades, you just rinse that piece off and you're done. So there's like no cleanup. Whereas before I used to have to break down my blender. It's really hard to get in and get those blades at the bottom of the blend. You have a NutriBullet too? You've had it for a few years. You need to do it, girl. I love this freaking NutriBullet. So yeah. So then you take that, the blades off, you rinse it, and you are literally done. Then you just take these lids and you put it on, and then you could take it and you could travel. Oh, nice. Okay, Gwen, thank you. Love that, girl. Love a deal. But the thing that even makes this better than blenders is that you don't have to have like an extra cup or container. Like you have to pour it from the blender into a container. And then I would also get stuck because it was like, okay, I need something to carry it with. So you're creating more things to do. Whereas this is self-contained, your smoothie is going to be in the container. You put the ingredients in, all you have to do is put a cap on it. And then at the end of the day, just clean this out. I love that. So, and then also the other thing I noticed is that this does blend my fruits and vegetables and, my flaxseed, whatever I put in it. It does blend it better than a typical blender. Because with my blender, I have to, it takes longer too, because I have to first do like crush, I think, and then one more setting, and then I'll do like puree so I can get the texture I want. So, it's just a lot of extra work. So that, I say all that to say that I see why he loved the NutriBlender so much. Gwen, the key to grinding your flax seeds is to get a coffee bean grinder. Maybe I'll bring that on the channel just to show you that. What I do is I put like a half a cup of flax seeds into this a coffee grinder I got. It only cost me like maybe 10 or $12. And then it mixes it up, and it mixes it, or it I'm sorry, it blends it and breaks the flaxseed down, so then it's almost a powdery consistency, and then you just pour that in your smoothie. Because if you use the actual flax seeds in a blender, it's not going to get them fine enough to where you actually get the nutrients out of them. I was trying to grind them with mortar. You know what? I was gonna do that, but I'm glad I didn't. The blender, like that coffee grinder, literally it's like 15 seconds and they're all ground. And you have enough to last you for probably, I don't know, a month. It doesn't work. But I bet your arms got a little exercise, right? So, so yeah, highly recommend. You don't have to get, a NutriBullet. I'm just telling you what worked for me. But, you can try, a blender if that's what is convenient. You got to do what works for you, okay? But you can use a blender. But I just wanted to tell you how much I love this. And actually, I was going to tell you guys that you could find them on sale now at Bed Bath and Body Works. They are on sale. They're $79.99, and it's for the regular blender. And I think you get 2 cups, and then you get that motor head and maybe a book. I'm going to try some Black and sea moss. Oh, okay. Let me know how that works. I boil the flax seeds in water and drink the water. Oh, that's good too. Yeah, yeah. That's a little extra work for me though. I like getting my all stuff, all of my stuff done at at once. I'm one of those people that batches stuff together. together. I like NutriBullet too. Can't live without it. I know. Oh my goodness. I know, Tara, right? It's amazing. So I was going to tell you guys that they have them on sale because I was at Bed Bath and Beyond earlier today. So they're normally 99. They had them on sale for 79.99, I believe. So I was going to tell you, go there. You could probably pick one up, but I looked on Amazon and I saw that they also have them on Amazon. So on Amazon, they have the NutriBullet for like $10 less. It's like 60 something. And actually with their set, you get more than what I got when I got mine. And I got mine at $79.99. But you get the book, and you get, I think, 2 cups, you get 2 lids, I think you get a handle and some other stuff. I did put the links below. But they also had a NutriBullet Pro. So they have the NutriBullet Magic Bullet, but then they have the NutriBullet Pro, which is a 13-piece set. You get more stuff, and that one I think is like $10 more. So you're actually getting a pretty good deal. So, I mean, you guys, I just put it there because I'm all about, saving, getting the best bargain and saving time and energy as well. Those are things that are important to me. So, but again, do what works for you. I'm not, trying to pressure anybody into anything. All right. So you'll need those to make your smoothies. I do suggest getting some extra cups because then you can actually make extra batches at once, like for a full day, and just throw them in the refrigerator so you can have them as you need them. And then also you don't have to clean your cups as quickly if you have a bunch of them. You can find those on Amazon too. I promise you all, I am not a spokesperson for Amazon, but I have Amazon Prime. So I'm always looking on Amazon because I'm always able to get a better deal there. For instance, I bought these. I bought these, 6 of these for like $19. They cost 5 something at Ulta here. So for 6, I would have spent $30. I only spent $19. So again, that's another reason why I just do Amazon, because I can get better pricing there. That's all. But they do have these on Amazon. One of my coworkers directed me to go there to get extra containers. So if you want to do that, you can. I've seen some people say that you could even use mason jars, to blend them in. I don't know. I haven't tried that, but I know Walmart has, large bulks, like maybe 12 of the mason jars at once, you could use those, and you could potentially either pour the stuff in there or blend it directly in those jars and use the jars like you would use these. I heard it works. I haven't tried it, but I heard it works. All right, so next thing you're going to need, to me, what I use that help make smoothies more palatable. So if the smoothie, 10-day smoothie thing is a new concept for you, then I would highly suggest getting a flavored protein powder. One of the things about, you're going to want to get a protein powder anyway. The book will direct you to do that, because you're going to just be, drinking or, drinking your smoothies for all those days. And so you want to make sure you're getting all your nutrients. So you want to get a good multivitamin, but you also want to make sure that you're getting enough protein. So what I've been using this for probably, I don't know, 2 years, maybe even more than that. It's called Vega. I don't know if it's Vega or Vega. I don't know. I've never seen a commercial or seen it pronounced, but it's the Vega protein and greens protein powder. Um, this is the vanilla flavor, and it just makes everything taste better. But I like the flavor of vanilla. If you don't like the flavor of vanilla, they also have like chocolate, and they have some other flavors as well. Can you? Oh, hi, Jeremiah. Hi, Jeremiah. That is so cute. Oh, thank you for watching, Jeremiah. Wave. That is cute. Oh my goodness. You have to like send me a picture of him, and I'll give him a shout out in my future videos too. That is so cute. But yeah, so I like to have the protein powder because this one I like, again, for the flavor, because I'm big on vanilla, but it also gives you additional servings of your greens. So this is going to give you 2 servings of greens. You're getting alfalfa, spinach, broccoli, and kale, which are all superb. And then you're getting 20 grams of plant-based protein. So a lot of times people think that, oh, awesome. Thank you, hon. Um, that is one of my favorites. Yes. Okay. You like the tropical tango flavor. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. You had it today. I'm gonna have to try that. Oh my goodness. I love this stuff. It's not like really powdery. It doesn't have like a weird aftertaste. It's just a good protein powder. So if you are new to this, you want to get this. Check out the flavors they have. Now you can find these locally at Walmart. You could find them at CVS. You can find them at Walgreens. I will tell you they're more expensive though. The ones here carry it, and it's actually a smaller container than this. It's only like about this big. Um, yeah, from there on down, and it's like about $35 to 40, 35, 39.99, somewhere in there. If you go to Costco, you can find these larger ones for $29.99. Also, again, on Amazon, you can find these for $29.99. I have a Costco card, but it isn't always convenient for me to go to Costco, so I just order mine online because with Prime, I don't pay shipping. Y'all know I'm frugal. Anyway, it just makes it more convenient, and then I don't have to worry about running out and then not having any, and then skipping smoothies, for one reason or another, or not getting the benefit of the protein. So you definitely want to try. You want to get a good protein powder. If there's another one that you like, please do share it with us. But this is the one I've been using for years, and it's absolutely delicious. I love it. All right. So one other thing with a 10-day smoothie you're going to want to have, they reference it, is actually there are 2 things. So the first thing is a detox tea so that you can sip on it throughout the day. I have been using the Yogi Detox tea, and I stopped using it because it tasted okay. Actually, it tasted pretty good. Like, you could have it with nothing in it. Like, you don't even need honey or anything like that in it. You could drink it just as is, but I just didn't feel like I got any benefit from it. I didn't feel like it, changed or enhanced the detoxification process. So I purchased this one. It's Pu'er Slim Chai. um, tea. I got this off of, and I did get it off of Amazon, but the reason I decided to purchase this one is because it was recommended to one of my good friends by our, um, oh my gosh, what is the name? Her name is Cleese Gomes. She owns Cleese Spa here in Chicago, and she is called an esthetician. She's an esthetician. So, oh my goodness, she will have your skin glowing. I did a video, I think, of when I went to her to get a facial one day. The before and after, absolutely wonderful. She's so talented, but she recommended this tea because it's good for to support weight loss. It's great for detoxification, and it's also great for the skin. So it detoxifies the body, but it has a really wonderful effect on the skin as well. So it's going to detox and get like all of that stuff out of, gunk out of your pores. It's going to just give you a nice healthy glow, and it will keep your skin nice and clear. So I went ahead and decided to get this. So when I looked it up online, I was like, okay, it was $17. I'm like, man, one bag is one box is $17. And so the more I looked, I saw that it was not just one box of these, it was 6 boxes. They sent me 6 boxes of this stuff. So this is 120 boxes of tea. For $17. I thought that was phenomenal because normally I would pay like $5 or $6 per box for something like this with 20 tea bags. And so again, a great bargain. But I got it, and so my daughter and I are going to actually split these up because I'm not going to be able to eat all of these myself. So if you have a friend who is doing the detox with you, or you just want to have a nice stock, you can order these and get it at a really good bargain. But this is the one I'm going to be using because I, highly, I don't highly recommend, but I highly respect anything Cleese recommends to me because she's never steered me wrong. Never. All right. So so you want to do that to support the detoxification process. And then this last one, y'all. Woo, sit down. Because this thing I'm about to share with you all is no joke. Oh my goodness. All right. They talk about this in the book, and I've seen people talk about this stuff online, and I was like, oh, y'all just talking. No, ma'am. This stuff is so amazing. It will help detox your body the first time you use it. Now, this is the and what it is magnesium. And magnesium has lots of benefits. So it helps you to sleep well. It supports weight loss. It supports your digestive tract. And it also helps you, like if you suffer from anxiety or, anything that would, it actually talks about the fact that it helps you to sleep better at night. And I think a lot of times when people have insomnia, it's because there's something going on like in their mind, like it keeps their mind racing. And so I think it also says that it helps with anxiety. And I think that that's why it helps people to sleep at night. But yeah, so the magnesium releases oxygen into the digestive tract. And so what it does is it loosens up all of the waste that kind of clings, it sounds so disgusting, that clings to the walls of your intestine. So we all know that when we eat, especially when we eat meat, it doesn't all get digested. So a lot of the stuff kind of stays in the body. And so what this does is it releases all of that stuff. Iris, you know. Yes, it is serious. This stuff is freaking serious. So it releases all of that stuff. And when release is an understatement. Sisters, so when starting your weight loss, Is it just smoothies you're doing? Iris said, yes, my Lord. Curly, I am going to be doing the smoothie challenge, but I'm also going to be eating all the stuff she talks about. So you can eat vegetables, you can eat nuts, you can eat like boiled eggs, that kind of thing. So I'll be following that diet. That she should see, Lord, she suggests in the 10-day smoothie. What I'm going to do on the blog is I'm going to put a sample of everything I'm going to eat in a day, if that will be helpful to you as well. But I am going to kind of merge some of these things together. Has anyone mixed the mag into a smoothie? Girl, no, I haven't. This stuff is too serious. Okay, I have my smoothies during the day. I can't do this during the day. I don't suggest y'all do this during the day unless you're gonna be home the whole day. You want to, okay, just I'm gonna finish up with this and then I'm gonna go back to what I'm gonna be eating in addition to the smoothies, okay? So this, you're supposed to take 3 of them. I take 3 before I go to bed, and then in the morning you're ready to release, okay? I would never start my day with this because you got to go to work and you got to be out in them streets, and you don't want to be out in these streets. Okay, you have them, but the pill is big. Have you thought about mixing it like in water or something like that? Pill's not a powder to be mixed. Do it when you have no plans. Yeah. Um, I always thought these had a powder on the inside. Yeah, I think they do, but I just take them. I just take them. It's a capsule. Yeah, it is a capsule. I don't know what's on the inside. I always assumed that on the inside it was powdered. Because these capsules are soft. They're not hard like aspirin are. It's similar to like Tylenol, those Tylenol capsules that where the outside breaks down as you're digesting it, and then it releases the medicine. And I thought that's what my capsules do. So I don't know. But I've never mixed it in anything. I just take it as it suggests you take it. Um, Ooh, it says you could take up to 5 capsules at bedtime. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I just take 3, y'all. But this stuff is the business. The first time I took it for 4 days and I lost 5 pounds. So I highly recommend it. I do have a link to it below. I have the 90-day capsules. But they also have, or 90 capsules. They also have 180 capsules, so I link that below as well. You can get what works for you. But this stuff is the truth. Take it at nighttime, no. All right, so in terms of what I'm going to be eating, I'm going to be doing something a little bit unique. So I know some of you all will probably want to do the 12-day cleanse, green smoothie cleanse, exactly as the way she has it in this book, okay? And that is fine. But because I'm using the smoothie fast to transition me into or to support also a Daniel's fast, I'm going to be intermingling the two. So I'm going to be doing my 3 smoothies per day, but I'm only going to be eating food that is approved for the Daniel's fast, for the in-between things. And there is some overlap. Like with the Daniel's fast, you can do fruits and vegetables. But for instance, I won't be having anything that is processed. I won't be having any eggs. Like you can have eggs with this. I won't be having that because that's not approved for the Daniel's fast. So I'm only going to be eating fruits, vegetables, legumes, and what else? Water. You can do juices. I don't usually do juices, but you can. And that's pretty much it. I will put a list of, again, kind of what I'm going to be eating in a day, just so you have an idea. But yeah, so I hope that answers your questions about what I personally am going to be eating. The reason I'm doing this, again, as I mentioned earlier, is because this is sort of a pathway for me onto transitioning to how I will begin eating moving forward. To me, I haven't had great success doing a fast or a cleanse for weight, to support weight loss efforts also, and been able to maintain it going back to eating meat and stuff like that. I'm not a big eater anyway, but like just going to eat everything. Like I won't be eating fried foods anymore. There are a lot of things that I won't be eating because it's just not in alignment with the pescatarian. That is such a hard word for me to say and remember, but the pescatarian sort of diet. But then also, I'll be incorporating elements of the Daniel's fast also on an ongoing basis. I don't like the way my body feels when I eat fried foods, so I won't be eating those, or if I do, it'll be very rare. And I'm going to pretty much stick to the way I would eat on the diet on the Daniel's fast. So I hope that makes sense. But whether you're doing what I'm doing or whether you're doing a strict, 10-day smoothie, green smoothie cleanse, as she has it in this book, all of these things will help to support your journey. Now, in upcoming videos, I'm going to share with you guys information on how I prep some meals. I was going to do that tonight. I don't know why I didn't do that, but like I went to the grocery store and I purchased, there are like just some tips that and tricks I use to help me create my meals like for the next day and for dinner um, in a very inexpensive way. But I'm going to show that to you guys later, and then also I'm going to show you various recipes that work as well. So part of the issue for me also is that I mentioned I have a gluten allergy. So the way I digest food is different when it has gluten in it. I have a very difficult time with digestion of any foods that have like gluten in it at all. So I'm going to be creating recipes that are gluten friendly, and that are pescatarian friendly, and probably vegetarian even friendly as well, as some food and fruit ideas that will go well in terms of snacks while doing the smoothie challenge. All right. So I hope this information was helpful. If you guys are going to join me on the smoothie, on this weight loss journey, please do let me know. As I mentioned, the first part will be the smoothie, and then once the 10 days is over, I'll be doing solely the Daniel's fast. And I will be doing the Daniel's fast for the remainder of 40 days. Yeah, remainder of 40 days. Then I'll be transitioning to my pescatarian journey, all within this 90 days. So it will have several waves in it. But once we get done with this 10-day component, we're going to be doing some challenges. So the first challenge is going to be a squat challenge. It will be a 30-day squat challenge. I didn't want to include that while we're doing the 10-day smoothie challenge because I felt like that could be too much to manage sometimes. So we're going to finish this and then we're going to transition into that, because then it means that we'll always be doing something healthy. And then we're going to have another challenge after the squat challenge. We're going to go into a different one. And then we're going to explore different types of exercise. So once we finish with the squat challenge, I'm either going to explore a spin class or a Zumba class or Pilates, one of the three. I'm going to explore those. And you'll explore a mode of exercise that you really like, but I'm going to bring you guys on those journeys with me. The goal is that over this 90 days we can explore different types of exercises, that maybe stuff we weren't even we've never been exposed to before, because sometimes exercise can feel like a chore, but it doesn't have to. A lot of times we don't recognize that it's just the way we're doing our exercises are make it feel like an act of labor rather than something we're excited to do. And it's just because we haven't tried other things that we might like better. One of my high school friends lost, oh my goodness, over 100 pounds just going to like dance classes. She loves to dance. And it was so incredible to watch her weight loss journey over like the course of that year. But she went, she did multiple dance class, not like Zumba classes, but like, hip hop classes. She did like a Beyonce, whatever class. I didn't even know these classes existed, but she found a studio that specialized in that as a means of health and wellness and weight loss, and it worked for her. So sometimes it's just a matter of finding things that work for you. So I'm hoping that over this 90 days, I can explore different things. You can explore different things, and we can find something that works for us that we really, really love and that we can maintain for the long haul and incorporate into our lifestyles. So I want to thank you guys for joining this lifestyle journey with me, this weight loss journey. Another reason I really wanted to do this is because, we have to recognize that weight does contribute many times to, disease in our bodies. And so an ounce of prevention, man, goes a long, long way. And for me, I just felt like, I promised my mother, my mother actually made me promise, like on her deathbed, she said, don't be like me. Don't do what I did. And my mom had gained a lot of weight. And I think that she wanted me to maintain a healthy weight, lifestyle, because she really struggled with her weight like throughout my life in childhood, and she wasn't able to find the thing that like worked for her, but she was always striving to be healthier. And I think she wanted me to just always be in pursuit of doing the healthiest thing possible for myself. And so I promised her that I would do that. And so this is about me saying yes to the promises that I've made to myself, and saying no to the obstacles that are going to prevent me from getting there. Like being too tired to go to the gym is me saying yes to the challenge rather than saying yes to my goal of health and wellness, right? So this is going to be a journey. It's going to be a challenge. This is something I have struggled to get back on board with for probably 3 or 4 years now. And I'm just at a place where I'm ready to make that change. I hope you guys are at a place where you're ready to make that change. And we're just going to ride this thing till the wheels fall off, and stay encouraged. Every day is not going to be a good day. Some days may not even be, what we consider successful days, but we can jump right back on the next day. We can figure out where we went wrong, what we could do better, and then make a positive step forward the next day. And so I'm hoping that we can be supportive to one another and support this journey and support one another in this way so that we all get to a more positive place. All right. So my next videos are going to be focusing on, I may do some, let me know if you'd like to see some videos about different smoothie concoctions I've made. I can do that. Food prepping, I can do that as well. If it's something you're interested in seeing, do let me know. I will be doing updates about my purpose-driven life piece because I did say that I would be a partner to anybody who wants to do this but doesn't have a partner locally. We can be partners with one another and do that sharing portion together. So I will be creating vlogs that are related to each of the questions you're supposed to read at the end of each chapter of the book. So I want us to begin this journey either on different types of smoothies. Okay, awesome. I'll make sure I incorporate that. So I was thinking, I know some people have already started, different journeys. So please keep going with that. For those of you who have not, and you want time to kind of process and think about, and prepare for the next step, then I'm suggesting that we either consider starting on the 15th of this month or the 20th of this month. Let me know what works best for you guys, the 15th or the 20th. If you're not ready by the 15th, there's nothing saying that you can't join after that. But I do want to give you time to prepare because, as I mentioned earlier, preparation is the key to success. Even like with the Daniel's fast, if you don't have all of the food you need to eat, or that you can eat on that fast accessible to you, then you're gonna fall off because you're going to do what's easy. You're going to go to, I don't know, McDonald's or the sub, or, you go somewhere and eat something that you don't need to be eating, right? So I want to give you time to really prepare. Think about what you need. If you need, special bowls to carry your salads or your fruits or whatever it is to work, get some of those if you need them. I actually went out and purchased some. I got them from Costco, and they're absolutely perfect. So I just take them, toss them in my bag, and whenever I get hungry, I'm able to pull that out and eat. Another thing I suggest is those little, they have the sandwich size Ziploc bags, and then they have the ones that are a little bit smaller than those. Those are great for like packing things like carrots, or sliced apples, or whatever it is you want to nibble on. I also use it for nuts and things of that nature. I can just throw them in my bag, and I always have them accessible. So if I get hungry, I pull that rather than going to the vending machine and getting something that I shouldn't have, right? I will have a box of these since I got so many. I'll have a box at work, and then I'll also have a box here so that I'm able to get these in during the course of the day. I know that in the morning I'm going to be prepping my smoothie. So one of the things I like to do, and I'll go over these things, like I'm just giving you some tips and suggestions here. But one of the things that I really like to do to even streamline things even more in the morning is I will create baggies, or sometimes I'll even just use one of my plastic containers, and I'll pour in everything that goes into a smoothie. And I'll do like 5 of those at the beginning of the week. So in the morning, all I have to do is just pour all the ingredients into the cup and then put it on the NutriBullet, and then I can just put the lid on and go. I don't have to measure out how, each ingredient and then make the smoothie. That for me helps me to get out of the door on time. It helps me not to forego making the smoothie because I think I don't have time to do all that. And it just helps me to be better prepared. So, again, kind of think about what items you need to help yourself be successful. Um, because again, it will make all the difference in your success, right? So again, I'm thinking maybe starting on the 15th, or if not on the 20th. Please leave me a comment in the information section below once this video goes live, letting me know what works best for you. Okay. um I guess that's it. Thank you guys for joining me. If you are excited about this journey, again, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Leave me a comment once this video goes live on the channel. If you have suggestions for things that work really well for you, tips, tricks, hacks, etc., that work for you, please do leave them in the comment section of this video once it goes live, or head over to the community page and share your tips there, where everyone can see them. I want everyone to have access to this information because I really do want all of us to be successful. All right. Thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.